Cradled between Assateague Island and the Virginia mainland, you'll find Chincoteague, an island welcoming visitors with delicious seafood.
We like to carry as much fresh local seafood as we possibly can. Everything from clams and oysters, shrimp, crab. We have lobster tail, flounders, a popular item as well. Our crab cakes are probably our most popular item.
Abundant lodging and incredible views.
You're going to have an unobstructed, beautiful view of the sunset.
There's plenty of shopping to be done in the area's most unique stores and year-round family fun.
People who come here for the first time are always surprised at how great it is and what we have to offer here. We have a lot of cultural activities that go on here year-round.
And you can't visit Chincoteague without seeing the ponies, especially in July.
You know, I wouldn't be anywhere else in the whole wide world except right here during carnival time and pony pinning time. It's just one of those special things that brings this community together.
And that's just scratching the surface of the treasures you'll find in Chincoteague.
Today, we discover the rest in our small town series, Chincoteague.
Welcome to our 5th installment of DelmarvaLife's Small Town Series.
Today we shine the spotlight on Chincoteague, one of those places where even people who have never been to Delmarva know all about the small barrier island off the coast of the eastern shore of Virginia.
Yeah, in fact, in an article published in Forbes magazine in 2014, the author said the best way to describe it is to start with what you won't find there. For example, she noted there are no sprawling resorts spanning the coastline, nor are there boardwalks. The 9-mile-long island is set back from the mainland and only accessible by boat or the 5-mile causeway. This shot from Chopper 16 shows just how beautiful it is at sunset. By the way, the name Chincoteague goes back to the Native Americans, which called this island the beautiful land across the water. Well, across the water on the east side of Chincoteague is Assateague Island, and that's where you'll find the Assateague Lighthouse. The 145-foot tall tower was built in 1867. You can reach the top by climbing 175 stairs, but once you get to the top, you'll get breathtaking panoramas of Chincoteague and Assateague Islands.
Now, if you look closely from the Assateague Lighthouse, you might see a band of wild ponies, piping plovers, or the Delmarva fox squirrel. The lighthouse is surrounded by the Chincoteague National Wildlife Refuge. It's a utopia for birders and wildlife enthusiasts with nearly 300 recognized migratory and resident birds. You can stop by the Herbert H. Bateman Educational and Administrative Center and Tom's Cove Visitor Center for maps, guides, and interactive exhibits.
Well, speaking of wildlife, some of the world's best decoy carvers come from Chincoteague. The most famous would be legend Delbert Cigar Daisy. WBOC's Scorchy Toss caught up with Daisy back in 1982. Now, according to Scorchy, Cigar Daisy was as well known on Chincoteague as salty oysters and wild ponies. Championship carvers like Chincoteague's Bro Terry, seen here, credit their art to Daisy, who sadly passed away last year.
Now, we can't talk about Chincoteague without highlighting an organization that has been a staple in the community for almost a century.
Yeah, after 2 fires back in the early 1920s nearly destroyed 2 large sections of the island, a few men came together to create Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company, which, as DelmarvaLife's Katie Zerilli tells us, has now been serving its community for 94 years.
For members of the Chincoteague Volunteer Fire Company, there's nothing in this world that tops serving the people around them.
That thank you for helping me is worth more to me than if you put $1 million in my hand, because nothing for the human spirit gives you a better feeling than to be able to say that you've helped your fellow neighbor or your friend or your family or your community.
And so, for more than 90 years, that's what this company has done. Service for others is their motto, and they do that each and every day by providing fire and EMS services to a town of almost 3,000.
We are very proud of what we've been able to do here for this community, and in turn, we want this community to be proud of us. We feel like that we offer the best as far as medics, equipment-wise, things like that. Our response time to a fire or ambulance is less than 5 minutes. Paramedic 3-1 is responding, part 2.
The station is made up of 32 active members and 60 what they call life members.
Life members just means that you've made your 15-year mark, and you're not held to, you got to be there to every meeting or everything like that. And I've been a life member now for about 15 years, but I still go to every meeting and everything else that we do. So, if it's in your blood, it's in your blood, you're gonna go.
The heart behind the fire company hasn't changed in more than 9 decades, but what has changed is where it's located. They actually just moved into where they're at now on Deep Hole Road this past April.
We had to be, well, didn't have to be, but we needed to be all on one floor. We needed all of our equipment in one house. Technology had caught up with us big time down there, and with a building the age that it was, one part built in the 1930s, the other part built in the 1950s, fire trucks are not made today like they were back then to fit in the old building. So we did a lot of modifications and things like that, and finally realized, we really need to look at a better solution for today. It does my heart good. I'm looking at all the apparatus out here on the pad out there, and it's just a good feeling knowing that we're here, although it is a little bit bittersweet, but we'll get used to it.
And as important as change can be, doesn't it often come with a degree of sadness too? It was anything but easy for these folks to wave goodbye to the building that had been a home of sorts and a pillar in the community for so very long.
It's almost surreal. We walked in here the other night for a regular business meeting, and sometimes I'm looking around and I'm thinking, wow, are we really here? But it was much needed for the community, not just for us, not just for the fire company members. We built the station for the community, for the town of Chincoteague, for our residents, for our visitors.
Those residents that Denise speaks of don't pay a cent of fire tax. Much of the funding for this organization comes from numerous events they put on, like their summer carnival and, of course, the ever-popular pony penning. These events, of course, do a whole lot more than bring in cash.
Families come from out of town. If people that were born and raised here moved away, they come back at this time of year so they can all be together with their family and friends. It's like a homecoming of sorts for the people around here. When we go into Pony Penning Week and you've got about 40,000 people around here, all to see these ponies come from Assateague to Chincoteague, make that 4.5-minute swim. I would not be anywhere in the whole wide world but right here during pony penning. It's just one of those special things that ties this community together.
So really, for Chincoteague, you don't have community without the fire company.
The fire company has been such a integral part of this community for so many years that for me, it's hard to imagine not being a part of it.
Cheers to nearly a century of selfless service, and here's to 100 years more.
So excited about that new firehouse.
Yeah.
Now, according to Denise, Chincoteague's Carnival is one of only 2 remaining carnivals on Virginia's Eastern Shore.
And a fun fact about Denise, she's the first female to have joined the fire company.
That is awesome.
How about that?
We love Denise. Another exciting happening in Chincoteague. Recently, the Chincoteague Chamber of Commerce received a $10,000 grant from the Virginia Tourism Corporation in efforts to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Virginia's for Lovers tourism slogan, created in 1969. Chincoteague will be celebrating this great milestone with events, activities, and promotions that'll take place from June 21st to August 10th. The first event coincides with the first day of summer and will be celebrated with a concert in the Robert N. Reed Waterfront Park featuring the sounds of local band Front Page News. That's happening from 7 to 9 p.m. on June 21st. Well, just like so many other small towns on Delmarva, Chincoteague has its own story of how it came to be the thriving small town it is today. And a big part of that story is the Chincoteague community. Up next on DelmarvaLife, we meet up with some of the historic Main Street merchants of Chincoteague as they explain what they do to keep visitors coming back for more. And as you'll hear, it's working.
With just one visit to Chincoteague, it'll be easy to see why you'll want to stay in Chincoteague. From a family-owned resort known for its sunsets to a campground where you're encouraged to get back to the basics. There's a place for everyone who wants to make the most out of their visit.
A word of advice, come to Chincoteague on an empty stomach. The restaurants are top-notch, and we'll visit one of them, Bill's Prime Seafood and Steaks, where quality is one of the main ingredients. It'll be easy to see why Bill's Prime has been in business for nearly 60 years.
And we're going to top it off with some sweet stuff when we stop by Island Creamery with flavors like Pony Tracks, Rocket Fuel, and Marsh Mud. You know they got to have deep roots there. We're going to hear from the family that's been churning on Chincoteague for decades now. The only thing that you have to do is figure out if you want 1 scoop or 2.
2, maybe 3. And then we're having some summer fun under the sun at Maui Jack's Water Park. Mom and Dad, this isn't just for the kiddos. Trust us, the lazy river will have you hooked. We'll show you some of the other attractions that will help you take your mind off the worries of the world.
This tour of Chincoteague is just getting started. We're about to kick it into high gear.
DelmarvaLife Small Town Series Chincoteague. We'll be right back.
DelmarvaLife is brought to you by Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. The law offices of Tunnel & Razor, Spicer Brothers Construction, Gateway Subaru, and A&A Companies.
For most, just the thought of Chincoteague Island conjures up visions of the famous Chincoteague ponies like these that you're seeing from Chopper 16. And those who live on the island are proud of these beautiful wild animals. But there are other draws to the island.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the island didn't start out as a tourist attraction. I recently visited Chincoteague to learn its history and find out what other treasures are found there.
Kim Dennis is one of several merchants along Main Street in Chincoteague. She owns a store called Hollyhocks on Main.
So Hollyhocks is kind of an eclectic blend of home decor, vintage finds, and everything I like for my house, I bring into my shop for my customers.
Although Kim is not originally from Chincoteague, she now calls it home.
I think it's the quintessential small town with a beautiful beach, with a great history. It has so much to offer. People who were born here, people who come here.
Tommy Clark has called Chincoteague Island home his entire life.
Yes, I was born and grew up here, went to school, and now have a business or 2 on the island.
Clark says the town was originally known for the oyster industry.
But as the supply and disease took over, it went to chickens. People grew chickens on the island.
He says the Ash Wednesday storm of 1962 wiped out the chicken farms. Chincoteague was down, but certainly not out. The island had another ace up its sleeve.
It was in '62 when they started the Assateague and got a bridge over to Assateague, and the tourism started taking over.
Clark says NASA Wallops Island always supported the island, but the tourism really ramped up the economy.
Locally owned motels started cropping up. People rented out rooms in their houses, and today that is the main income of Chincoteague.
And today, many of those tourists stop in to browse at shops like Hollyhocks on Main. That's the goal of the group Main Street Merchants of Chincoteague.
Our goal really is to get people into the downtown area, shopping and dining and strolling. We have a beautiful waterfront park. We have concerts there. People can play Frisbee there. It's just a wonderful place for families.
Kim says first-time visitors are often surprised by what this little island has to offer.
People who come here for the first time are always surprised at how great it is and what we have to offer here. We have a lot of cultural activities that go on here year-round.
Activities like the Shop the Dock at Robert Reed Park.
It's the 3rd Sunday of every month, and we just had one, and it attracts vendors. There's 20 to 30 vendors that come in. We have live music playing. There's people selling hot dogs. It's just a really fun way to gather the community together.
Shop the Dock runs through October, just before the annual Main Street Trick-or-Treat event.
They close down all of Main Street, and kiddos from all over the county come in and do their trick-or-treating. All the shops are open, and we hand out candy.
In late November, the town holds their annual tree lighting, and after that, the Homes for the Holidays tour.
We go through historic homes on the island, little cottages, watermen's cottages, inns. There are art studios, music studios, and last year I added pop-up shop. And all the proceeds of that go to the Manna Cafe, which is a local group that serves hot lunches every Monday to the community for free.
For Tommy Clark, things have come full circle. Oysters are again big business.
I started growing oysters and clams as just a hobby, and I guess obsessive compulsive took over. And now I have a full aqua farm, and we ship oysters and clams all up and down the East Coast.
Giving visitors, come-heres, and natives all the more reason to love this little island town.
And Main Street in Chincoteague is also home to the Island Theater. It was built in 1945 and is still operational today.
Man.
Well, as we learned just before the break, Chincoteague didn't really become a tourist attraction until a bridge was built to connect the island with Assateague Island. And as the famous movie line goes, if you build it, they will come.
Now, since that time, many vacationers have spent their getaway to Chincoteague at the Island Resort. You see, there is not a view in the place that's bad because every room faces the water. WBOC's Heidi Warosta checked in to check it out.
37 years and counting. That's how long Island Resort has been on this waterfront property. And over those years, the Stubbs family has expanded the resort to what it is today.
My grandparents own the hotel. I work for them as well as my father and my uncle. We're all here every day.
Brooke Stubbs isn't kidding when she says she's here every day. Her grandparents actually live on site and are able to maintain the resort 24/7.
Every single day we see something new, whether it's, wildlife, we see dolphins, we see birds.
All courtesy of this picture-perfect view. And you won't miss any of it because all 60 rooms overlook the water.
You're gonna have this unobstructed, beautiful view of the sunset.
And because this resort is open year-round, you can see the sunsets in every season.
Oh, they're beautiful. Every day it's, they change the colors. You get the oranges and it's beautiful.
And if you can't get enough of the blue skies from your balcony, then there's also a hot tub from the 3rd floor.
It overlooks the bay as well, so you have a view of the water even up there. We have a lot of people that like to go up there for the sunset.
The hot tub isn't the only feature here. There's an indoor and an outdoor pool.
And the indoor pool is open year-round. We have free laundry services. We have a breakfast every morning in our cafe that's included with your stay.
And Island Resort features a full-size gym. It was actually the first exercise facility on Chincoteague. It's complete with free weights, cardio, and machines.
You can sign up and become a member.
People who live on the island use the gym on a daily basis, as it is open to the resort guests and to the public. And guests from all over come to stay here.
We have a lot of families, especially in the summertime when school's out. But we even have couples, we have bird watchers, all kinds of people that come for the wildlife, people that, just happen to stumble across Chincoteague.
Brooke says there's always someone staying in these rooms at the resort, especially now.
The summertime is great. Obviously, everything's open.
But she also adds that Chincoteague is great any time of the year.
What a lot of people probably don't know is that even in the off-season, it's really nice. The spring, even the fall, most of the businesses are still open or they're just starting to open up. So it's still a nice time to come. The weather's still really beautiful and you just can't go wrong.
But to get that perfect time of the year with that perfect view, Brooke says you should book directly through Island Resort.
It's always best to call us directly or go through our website.
Because they just might be running a special.
You can usually get a better rate or even a discount by booking directly through us.
With all of those amenities that Island Resort offers, like the rooms, the pools, and especially the views, you just may never want to leave.
And Brooke says that because the resort faces the Chincoteague Bay, you can also view the Wallops Island rocket launches right from your room.
Oh, I would love that. Look at that. That's a look over Chincoteague Island from Chopper 16 at sunset. 37 square miles of beauty, and you can get up close with a lot of that beauty while camping. And no matter what type of camper you are, you'll find everything you need to do just that at Chincoteague Island KOA.
Back at the basics, camping in a tent. How about a tent in a tree? There are also deluxe patio sites or cabins, safari tents.
And do not forget, Jimmy, glamping. You can't forget about glamping. DelmarvaLife's Katie Zarrilli stopped by Chincoteague Island KOA to see the other amenities that will make your camping experience one you'll never forget.
Well, we're so excited to be here at the Chincoteague Island KOA. I've got to see this campground, and our friend Kimberly Wooten here, who's the marketing director for the place, has agreed to show me around. Kimberly, are you ready?
We are ready. Let's go.
Are you going to drive safe?
I will. I will do my best.
I'm trusting
Safety
you with
first.
my life. All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
So tell me what sets this campground apart from your average campground.
Yeah, so one of the great things about Chincoteague Island KOA is the unique site type diversity. So whether you're a year-round RVer or a weekend warrior or a first-time camper, we have something for everyone. So we have full-on glamping experience with our deluxe cottages. We have safari tents, we have island bungalows, and then we have traditional RV sites. So we have pull-through RV sites, deluxe patio RV sites. We have extra long RV sites so we can accommodate rigs of all sizes. And then we have tent sites. Tent campers love the KOA because we have tons of tent space. So we really like to have something for everyone.
What's the most popular?
The most popular site type is probably our deluxe patio sites. Yeah, it's a great camping experience. So they're really long pull-through sites. We have the chimeneas for a unique fire experience and plenty of seating for all of your guests.
And it's so colorful.
It is. We like color here, lots of color.
That is awesome. And you were saying that you guys have a bunch of special events and cool themed weekends here too, right?
We do. So we have themed weekends every weekend from the start of the season through the end of the season. And then in addition to that, we add pretty large events, especially going into fall. We have our 4th annual Cork and Craft Festival, which is September 7th. Yep. Craft breweries and wineries from all over the state of Virginia come and kind of share what they have to offer. It's a great day.
Are you extra busy during the special events or themed weekends, or does it kind of change?
We do. So our larger event weekends do fill fast. So if you haven't booked, you really need to.
It's time.
And our theme weekends also fill. And then we have kids activities during the week as well. So if you're not looking for a super busy weekend, the weekdays are a great time to visit the KOA. Obviously they fill up fast for the summer again, so the sooner you book, the better. But we have kids activities all day. We have a great event staff. We have an event director as well as a full activities team. So we keep everybody busy.
So this safari tent is incredible. I love that.
It is incredibly unique. It's a one-of-a-kind experience, that's for sure.
100%. Now, and you said you have kind of other unique and cool amenities too.
Absolutely. So as a KOA resort, it's really important for us to give a full guest experience, not only a diverse site type, but we need to keep our guests happy and entertained. So we have playground, we have a jump pillow, which is a pretty cool activity for kids. So it's a giant bouncing pillow, and adults and kids can go and it's jump. Like it's so much fun.
I'm glad you said adults because
we like something for everyone. Yes. And then we can rent kayaks and bikes from the camp store. We have a fully stocked camp store, which is important. So if you forget something, or if you don't even want to have to bother, you can show up and get all of the groceries and camping goods you would need.
Perfect.
We also have an activity center with ping pong and cornhole and TVs and video games, as well as golf carts. Obviously,
we have the golf
carts. If you don't have a golf cart, no problem. You can rent one as part of your check-in process.
Well, you did a great job driving.
Thank you.
I stayed safe, you stayed safe, and we had a ball.
I appreciate it. It was great. I'm glad you came to visit.
Thank you so much, Kimberly Wooten of the Chincoteague Island KOA.
Some of my best family memories are camping at Chincoteague. Now, the season for Chincoteague Island KOA runs from April 5th through October 31st. You know, Chincoteague is not very big, but it is packed with plenty to do. This is Chincoteague as seen from Chopper 16. And whether you visit for a day or decide to spend a week, you gotta eat.
Well, yeah, and fortunately Chincoteague has absolutely no shortage of places to get a fresh seafood dinner. For decades now, visitors and locals have made Bill's Prime Seafood and Steaks a regular stop for a hearty meal. WBOC's Heidi Warros to stop by, and well, let's just say she didn't walk away hungry.
It's pretty likely that if you've been to Chincoteague, you've heard of Bill's Prime Seafood and Steaks. It's been around for about 59 years. And since 1972, this restaurant has been in this building right here on Main Street. Steve Potts is one owner of the restaurant, and he's had it for about 23 years. And over those years, it's been about the quality of food. And their menu is no stranger to seafood.
We like to carry as much fresh local seafood as we possibly can. Everything from clams and oysters, shrimp, crab. We have lobster tail, flounders, a popular item as well. Our crab cakes are probably our most popular item. We try to deal locally as much as possible.
As Potts says, seafood is very important because Chincoteague is a coastal town. You can find practically anything.
We do a chipina that's really good that we're noted for.
Oyster Rockefeller, their crab cakes, the most popular item, and then there's the lobster tail.
We do a colossal lobster tail. It's like a 12 to 14 ounce lobster tail that's stuffed with about a half a pound of crab imperial.
No wonder why they call it colossal, but that's not all they serve.
We got a fantastic blue cheese crusted filet, which is very, very popular. We pair that with some of our wines. We do have an international wine list as well.
And that's just the dinner menu. Bill's also does breakfast and lunch.
Breakfast, we have, like I said, the crab benedict, everything from omelets, pancakes, salads, soups for lunch.
The strawberry citrus chicken salad is one of their choices for lunch. Basically, you name it, they have it. And you can get it year-round because they're open 7 days a week. But if you can't get enough of their crab cakes while you're here, you can order them online.
But we've shipped them all over the country, and we're really excited about it, and we think that's going to grow quite a bit.
He says that side of the business is doing very well, and it doesn't stop there. They also sell their own coffee online, which is roasted in-house, and they have plenty of it, because the busiest part of the year is just about here.
But we're prepared. We're looking forward to a really great summer. I think we're going to have a nice crowd of people. The weather's getting fantastic, so bring your kids and come on down.
And if there's a big event nearby, you just may be lucky enough to have some of their food.
We do a lot of festivals and things out. We do catering, quite a bit of that. A lot of weddings, parties, some with rocket launches even.
They try to do everything local, as much as they can. But no matter what they do here, they are sure to make your dining experience a tasteful one.
Quality food, great service, and pride in what we do. We have a great team of really professional individuals that work very hard to make the experience just as good as the food.
With all of those things combined, it's what makes Bill's Prime Seafood and Steak stand out in Chincoteague.
And by the way, Steve says Bill's Prime Seafood and Steaks has been owned by 3 generations of Chincoteague Islanders.
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
We're back with more of our Chincoteague Small Town series. Just brought you to Bill's Prime Seafood and Steaks, where you are guaranteed to get a great meal.
But what is a good meal without dessert? The Island Creamery, located on Maddox Boulevard, has satisfied and continues to satisfy many a sweet tooth with its homemade ice cream, cones, and cakes. DelmarvaLife's Katie Zarilli gives us a scoop on this special spot.
Pony Tracks, Java Jolt, Marsh Mud. Ever heard of these ice cream flavors before? If not, you haven't visited Island Creamery, where creativity meets quality.
We pride ourselves on trying to be the best we can be.
Kelly Conklin is the owner of the creamery. It was actually started by his parents back in 1975. 10 years after that, they decided it was time to start serving homemade ice cream. It's a spot people make sure to pencil in when they're visiting the area.
We've become a part of people's vacation experience. We've seen people come here as kids and then come back with their kids and maybe even their grandkids. So it's neat to be able to be a part of that.
And maybe part of the reason they keep coming back is the ice cream isn't the only menu item that's homemade.
We also make homemade waffle cones, and we've made about 90,000 in this store alone last year, all hand rolled. So it's a morning to late afternoon, everyday thing.
And there's more. Anyone have a birthday party coming up?
We also make ice cream cakes. We have cakes in stock all the time. We have pints and quarts in stock all the time. So if you don't want to wait in line, you can just grab that and go.
And when it comes to extras, that's top-notch stuff too.
We try to use as much local fruit as possible. Like for instance, it's fresh strawberry season now, so we're using fresh strawberries. We'll soon have fresh peaches, cantaloupes, watermelons, blueberries. we try to make as many ingredients as we can, like our own cookie dough and brownie pieces.
And guess what else? Although this place is perfect for a hot summer day, it's there for you all year. We asked Kelly what he thought would be the best time for you to take your taste buds on a rich ride.
Probably the fall is the nicest because it's less crowded. Usually the mosquitoes are gone if there have been any. The weather's nice, so that's a nice time to come. I think in the summertime we're a little less busy during the day. People like to hit us after the beach or after dinner, but evenings are the busiest.
As if satisfied smiles aren't enough, there's more to why Kelly loves this business a whole lot.
Probably just the fact that I've been able to make a living in my hometown without having to leave. That was nice.
And what started as a family affair continues as such.
I have my daughter here with me, and then my son and his fiance are managing the Berlin and Salisbury stores.
And for other employees, sometimes it's their first job.
We have some that stay for years, and that's quite gratifying. It's neat to be able to be in a business where you can create jobs and give people work.
Kelly and his parlor have been recognized by different publications for their sensational scoops. Through it all, though, he stays humble and hard-working.
And there are a lot of great places out there doing neat things, so whether we're the best or not, I don't know about that, but we certainly try to be every day.
So, next time you need a sweet snack or a delicious dessert, go see Kelly for a nice, happy belly.
And I have a very happy belly every time I go there. I get me some marsh mud with those homemade waffle cones. I can almost smell them.
Do we still have to do the rest of the show?
We do.
Oh.
If you're visiting Chincoteague Island in the summer and it's a hot day, this place is just about irresistible.
Maui Jack's Water Park is the definition of family fun in the sun.
Yeah, so we sent DelmarvaLife's Katie Zarilli, and let's just say she had no problem accepting this assignment.
I just got done touring the Chincoteague Island KOA, and it's time to cool off.
And what better place to do that than Maui Jack's Water Park? Make a splash, ride a slide, or maybe just float on by.
We got the Lazy River, which obviously is probably the most popular thing we have here. We got the Kiddie Island, which is awesome for the kids 48 inches under. They love it. They have a good time in there. They got the bucket that splashes over them every 5 minutes. We got 2 speed slides that are, they're pretty high up. It's scary. You'll probably get to see that later on. And then we have 3 twisty slides.
And try those slides, you bet I did, starting with speed.
The advice I have going down this slide is don't think about it, just do it. Okay, let's go.
I think it's a great family atmosphere, and that's what Chincoteague's all about. And it really brings and emulates what it is in the town of Chincoteague here at Maui Jack's. It's not the biggest park in the world, but it's perfect for families. You can be anywhere in the park and be able to see your kids. And we have a lot of things here to do. It's just a relaxing, fun time.
You can have a birthday party here, you can bring a big group, and there's plenty to do if getting soaked isn't your thing. Amenities could be Maui Jack's middle name, if he had one.
We have free sunscreen dispensers you've seen around the park, which is an awesome thing. Not a lot of people offer that. We have 23 cabanas that we can rent out. And in those cabanas, we have pool safes. They're brand new this year. In the pool safe, we have actually a safe. We have a USB cable that you can have for your electronics. We have a water cooler, and then also we have a call button. So you push the button, Kiko's Bar and Grill comes and waits on you. You can place your order, drinks, food, and you never have to leave your cabana. It's awesome.
A season pass is a good option for a water-loving local, and page adds that it's not just folks from here who are stopping in to play at the pool.
Especially during Pody Penning Week. Well, now I see it on the message boards. They're picking things to do in Chincoteague. Maui Jack's is at the top of their list right now. So it's a great time, and we're glad to have this attraction here available to Chincoteague Island.
Cowabunga!
We're a couple minutes from the beach, but if you need a break from the beach, what a perfect opportunity to come to the water park and just enjoy your day. People stay from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. it's awesome. I mean, it's a great time.
New this year, Maui Jack is doing a few fundraisers to give back.
One of them is Splash for Cash. We've been doing that with a couple organizations throughout the area, and it's a fundraiser. It's great, and we're doing that for about 4 or 5 organizations throughout the summer. It's just something we're excited about.
After all that fast fun I had, it was time to hit the lazy river. Safe to say, though, look out, Maui Jack. I will be back.
I love me a lazy river.
Yeah.
Page adds that over Memorial Day weekend, they had more visitors in the park than ever before.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 11. Thank you. 100 people came out to check out all that Maui Jack's Water Park has to offer. DelmarvaLife has focused our small town series today on Chincoteague. If you have read the book Misty of Chincoteague, you remember the name Maureen Beebe. In the book, Maureen here and her orphaned brother Paul moved in with their grandparents, Phantom and her foal Misty, eventually became Paul and Maureen's ponies. Chincoteague lost their native girl when Maureen Beebe passed away a little over 3 weeks ago at the age of 82. Decoy Carver, Rotary, said she was a sweet, caring woman and so much more.
It seems like Maureen's been here forever. She's just one of those kind of people that, I guess getting up in the age a little bit, you kind of grew up hearing, you know, all about Misty, Paul, Beebe, and Maureen, and she was like a local movie star.
Like a local movie star. And our continued condolences to Mrs. Beebe's family, friends, and neighbors.
And Misty will live on in Chincoteague. Yes. Well, we hope you enjoyed our hour-long visit to Chincoteague.
Of course, if you want more information on anything we discussed, you'll find it on our website, DelmarvaLife.com. You'll also find links to all of the businesses and the shops that we featured, including a link to the Chincoteague Chamber of Commerce, where you can keep up with all of the exciting happenings on the island. Also, we're going to have additional photos on our Instagram. Our handle is @DelmarvaLife.